Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. It is Thanksgiving week and I've taken off work the whole week, so catching up on a lot of things. We got really nice weather this week. Today is Tuesday and it got up to almost 60 degrees. It's starting to cool off now. The sun's starting to get a little lower there in the sky. But so today, since it's going to be the warmest day this week, I'm going to take the opportunity to get these hive top feeders and frame feeders off of my hives and get that liquid off of there, because you don't want liquid in your hives when it's really cold out. Got a bucket here. If I find any liquid that's worth keeping, I'll put it in here and strain it and save it, or I might just dump it out. I don't know, but we will see. Sometimes I will open feed a little bit in the winter if it's a nice day. So I also got with me frames to replace where I pull out the frame feeders. I'm going to put a empty frame of comb back in there, and the next step I'll come back through and for these hives that are still light, that double screen combine, let's see, that's number 12, and over here one of the nucs, and they're both pretty light, so they're going to need some solid sugar. They didn't take in enough liquid to sustain them. And I'm going to check this other little one over here that I have the beast blocker on it, because it's still pretty light. And I don't remember the number on that. Let's see, that's 21, 2, 3, 4, 26. So we'll check on 26. So that said, let's get in there and let's start pulling these feeders off, get them stacked up in the trailer, and get them put away for winter. Okay, the first two I'm going to do have top feeders. So this one right here, and one back there behind it. Right there. So I'll try and put a brick on there to kind of remind me where I have these feeders. And then around here, I've got a couple more right there. So let's just get started. Curious to see if I find a lot of liquid in here. These stronger hives, I would doubt that there's anything left. It's basically empty. There's a little bit of kind of residual in the bottom. It's just kind of wet. A few ants in there. Shake these bees off. Basically empty. Now I need in here, this is my pile of inner covers right here. They look pretty good. Let's do a quick weight check. Yeah, this hive is plenty heavy now. When you break these propolis seals on your hive this time of year, that propolis is hard and it won't seal back till it gets pretty warm out. So it's a good idea to put some weight on your hive. So if you watched my last video on the wax deal, I've been working on wax. I've been filtering it some more and I got some ready. I actually poured a couple candles today. I'm gonna try to make a video of that later in the week. So this is almost gone. There's a little bit in there. I don't know why it makes bees grumpy to shake the crap out of them, but they don't like it. Just a little bit of syrup on this side here. It's really thick, like it's really been dehydrated down. Quick little weight check here. Yeah, that's pretty good for single deep, not bad. Okay. Here's two top feeders right here. Basically the same. Almost dry, a few ants running around. Try smoke them down, then shake them. Nice and heavy. This one is dry. High and dry. There's no bees up in there, looks like a couple. Don't see a whole lot of bees up here. There's just a few right here. It's got good weight to it. We'll have to check on this later. They may all be down in the bottom deep. Put that there as a reminder. Okay, get on over here. So I got that brick there. I don't know. I don't think there's a frame feeder in there, but I got to check now just to be sure. I know there's one in here and a top feeder. The bees are out flying around pretty good today. No feeder. I see honey. Not a lot of bees up there. I don't have a whole lot of weight to it. I'm gonna have to put this one on the keep an eye out list. Now I know this one here. We've got a top feeder on top. This is 2 hives with a double screen in between. Wife's coming by. Got a Cerasil feeder up here, and we got some liquid in it still. So there's just not enough bees in here to take care of this. And I didn't put a whole lot in here to begin with. So you see how the ants have got in here. And I did put some tanglefoot down. Apparently it dries up or something and it doesn't work anymore. Someone gave me a really good tip on these feet. Save jar lids and put a little block of wood in the jar lid and set them there upside down. Put cooking oil or water even in the jar lid so it's a little moat, and the foot will sit on top of the little block. So, and I bet that would work pretty good. It would take a big jar lid though for those feet there. So I'm gonna save this liquid. I need to go get my strainer. Before I pour this, I want to show you the back entrance here. So this is the front entrance right here where the beast blocker's at. So that's a anti-robbing device. And the back entrance for the top hive is right there. Well, there was quite a few bees on there. Now there's not. There's one. Not a bad little concentration of bees there on the right hand side. Yeah, this syrup is really condensed down thick. See, there's the ants I got out of there. A couple of bees. So yeah, we got decent little population right there on the left, but probably it should be in a nuke. Probably the best thing for this would be do a double stacker nuke with a screen in the middle, or just combine them and let the 2 queens duke it out and see how it goes from there. All right, I'm gonna set this top box aside and get the frame feeder out. I'm gonna try and pick it up by this double screen so the bees don't try and go out the bottom. Doesn't look too bad. I see quite a few bees in here, quite a few drowned. So we've got 8 frames there. Put 2 back. These are empty. This would be good if I had a couple frames of honey I could put in here. I don't have any stored. So next thing I'll do to this hive, I'll put a shim here, put some solid sugar on them, and do the same for this top hive. Need to make sure I open this top entrance, this back entrance here again, because I'd shut it. Okay, curious what this weighs. Actually, it feels fairly heavy. That's interesting, because I don't think they've got a whole lot to eat in there. All right, come back and visit that one. I think that's it for this end. And we got a few down here on the north side. Looks like we got 3. Got 2 doubles. Looks like they've got frame feeders in them. And in that little one there, 26, has a top feeder on it. And we can probably take that robbing beast blocker off of there. Okay. This top feeder off of here. I got in the wrong hive. No, I didn't. There's no top feeder, there's a frame feeder. And they're grumpy. Man, looks like they drew some cross comb in here, some burr comb with that sugar water. I'd say it's medium heavy. The frame feeder is completely empty, which is how I like to see them. Those frame feeders fit perfectly for 2 frames. I'm gonna knock these bees off, clean up that burr comb. I don't normally do this over the hive, I'm just doing it so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Got my notch to the top fronts where I usually keep them. Clean up some of this propolis. Make sure we get us a good seal on here. A few bees on the underside of this lid. Okay. This is the top feeder and my battery for the weight. And a lot of liquid left here. This is a weak hive. They didn't have time to take much down. I'm just going to move this out of the way for now. And I'm going to dump them all at the same time over there. Man, there's quite a bit there. Actually, this hive don't look bad. Not a lot of population though. It's mostly right here. Let's do a quick little inspection here. if I can get the first frame out. So that's a honey frame. Very heavy honey frame. They're in good shape stores wise. Same here. Honey and uncapped, so that's probably our liquid feed. Uncapped. There's some larvae right here. So one thing I'm going to do with this hive, I want to, since they're all over here, I'm going to pull a honey frame and get it over there on the side, because that's the north end. Capped brood. Thought I might see the queen here. There she is, marked yellow. Not going to mess with her. And this is the last frame. So up against the wall, it's empty. Got some pollen and a little bit of nectar there. So I'm gonna get one of these honey frames out of here, put them right up next to them. This is a really good one right here. Long ways from them. And that'll give them honey on both sides, really close, and get them away from that north outside wall. That honey's touching in there. I want to give them space to get between the frames. Had two fat ones right next to each other. There we go. So this hive, although it's single deep, it's doing really good. They didn't need that extra food. Okay, I think this is the last one right here. Whoa, there's no feeder. What happened? Not many bees. I think I had that on there as to watch because it's a little lightweight. Let's take a look in the box below real quick, because I don't see much going on up here. Now this is pretty heavy. A lot of bees there on the right hand side. So a lot of weight up here. So one thing I noticed when you do these weight checks by hand, if a lot of your weight is up top, it doesn't feel as heavy for some reason, which don't make any sense, but it does. I think because when you lift it, some of your momentum is going forward, but not a lot of weight to that. But when you pick it up, that top box is pretty heavy, so this one's good. Just with the weight lift check, I would classify that as like a medium. It's not, or even a medium to light. Okay, let's dump the rest of our liquid over here. Do it where it's a little easier to see. So this way, when I spill it all over myself, you'll have a lot better view. This has a lot of trash in it, so try and dig these sticks out. These sticks help with the drowning, gives the bees something to stand on and get out of there, which doesn't look like it did a very good job. This is why you don't want cold liquid in your hives. There's not too bad. I've seen way worse than that. Now I know I've got a frame feeder in here somewhere that's got the ladders in it, so I missed one somewhere. I'm gonna have to go back and find that. This is kind of hard because it comes out of both sides. Maybe if I just do it fast. That was only a part disaster. So I got some spilled down there on this tin. Bees will probably get that tomorrow when the sun comes out. And I can use this to open feed. I'll put some Pro Health in it to help preserve it. I got one frame feeder I got to find. I guess I didn't mark it. I don't know what happened, but I know I have one that's got the ladders, the little mesh ladders and the 2 holes. It's in here somewhere. I got to go find it. But that's it for this video. Another step preparing for winter. Another thing I need to do is go check all my entrances, make sure they're reduced down where they need to be. And that is about it. Get some solid sugar on that one double screen combine over there. So that's it. Hopefully I'll do some candle making after this. Give me a thumbs up and I'll catch you on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.